The Jesus confronting words to the crowd that day are about the costs of engaging with the transforming work of God. It will cost them. It will cost them in terms of social relationships, but it also had economic, political, and religious implications. Living as followers of Jesus, being proponents of God's will in the world, would bring individuals in conflict with the very society in which they lived. This is more like the beginning of John's Gospel, where John says of Jesus, he came to what was his own, and his people did not accept him. The good news of Jesus did not sit comfortably in the cultures of this world. Jesus was countercultural in his day, and dare I say, Jesus is still countercultural today. Although our families may not be a direct link to status or material wealth in the same way it was in biblical times, I think we're still people that live by labels and by status. I think if we're honest with ourselves, we all have to admit we have a favorite brand. Anyone in here have a favorite brand? Yeah, I do. I have a favorite brand. And chances are our brand loyalties came from being in the families that we were raised around. But have you ever stopped and wondered, who are we without our stuff, without our labels? Put it into perspective for you, most people that live outside of the United States in westernized countries live on less than $2 a day. For many of us, this would be difficult for us to do and to have all of the stuff that matters most to us. Our patterns of consumption define us and project who we are. Some of us perhaps like to project success, and others of us like to project social responsibility with what we've purchased. And then we define ourselves by whether we use PCs or Macs, Blackberries, Palm Pilots, or iPhones, Nike or New Balance, fair trade or free trade. We use Toyota, Volkswagen, Honda, Ford, or Chevy. We choose to support breast cancer research when we buy pink products, and we choose to support AIDS research when we buy red. We know how cool we are, or at least think we are, based on whether we choose Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Explorer to surf the web. However, the Reverend Laura Marico reminds us that in her questioning about our stuff, that she is no different, that she has her own brand identification that she likes, that she can tell you which countertop she prefers whenever she's looking to build her home, or she can tell you which store she prefers to shop in and why she uses the cell phone carrier that she does, and which fast food chain she prefers to eat in than others. She buys just as much as the next person, she says, yet she still wonders at the end of the day who it is that we are without our stuff, without our labels. But I think the question that we raised for the community Jesus was working with in our gospel this morning is, who are these people without their families? And for us today, maybe the question should look like this. Who are we without our stuff? How are we defined? Are we defined as disciples who make daily choices to carry our crosses, who have considered the cost of following Jesus, those who are bold enough to offer all of themselves for Christ's sake? I pray that is the case, that just like the builder in our text, we have completed an